Welcome, Aquarius. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for February the 15th through to the 21st, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we get to the energy of the week, let me take a moment to say thank you. Thank you for all the love, all the support you send my way each and every day. Um, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so, so much. Now, let's get to you. Let's get to the energy of the week. You know what? We start with the Emperor. What a strong card to start with. You are truly the diplomat. You are making the plans to go forward. You are understanding what it takes, what people you need in your life, what situations you need in your life to make it work. Now, he is directly looking at the Ten of Wands here. Okay, and this is the energy. Now, I usually don't, I lay it down, but I usually don't bring it up in the weekly readings. But the first thing I caught was how intensely he was looking, oh, let's put it the other way, at the Ten of Wands. So this could be your path the last 3 months, the last 6 months, the last year. Looking at what has been weighing you down, what has been slowing you down. And really, you are looking at shedding away the old, not allowing it to encumber the new in your life, okay? With the Ten of Wands, we have the sack on our back, and it's filled with wands. And some of them have new growth potential and wonderful ideas and new beginnings, and other ones are simply dead wood that we have been carrying around with us, weighing us down, and not allowing there to be a bounce in our step, not allowing us to feel that invigorating feeling, that bounce in our step, that vitality that we are meant to feel. Okay, so now the Emperor, who is you, is looking very intensely on maybe the past, but more importantly, what needs to go forward with you and what needs to be left in the past. You're making some strong judgment calls this week in your life on where you are going, what direction you are taking, what has been holding you back, what needs to leave in your life, where there needs to be new agreements, where there needs to be that line drawn in the sand perhaps. And you are looking at what is needed, okay? So you are looking at probably finances, the people around you, the situations you find yourself into, your job setting. If you're not in a job right now, you are looking at what will really bring happiness and joy and balance. We have the Justice card right next to it. So you're definitely looking at what's going to be bringing balance into your life, harmony into your life, joy into your life. What is going to give you balance? And you stand there with the self-confidence and you hold that sword saying, I'll use it if I have to, but I don't think I do at this point. I know what needs to be cut out of my life. I know what is needed to go forward. You're ready to turn around and go up those steps. So you should be feeling very good. And on top of that, we have the Ten of Cups right next to it. This is your happily ever after. So you are really looking this week at what it takes to step into your happily ever after. And yes, it's long term when it's happily ever after. Unless you win the lottery, and I really don't, I mean, it could happen. It could definitely happen. And we do have the S card here, so I can't really say that it's, not going to be a spontaneous thing, but chances are it's going to be a long-term progress, right? So what are the stepping stones? What do you need to have in your life? What do you need to let go of in your life in order to feel like you were stepping into your happily ever after, that you were going forward in some way? Absolutely. Now, we have the Magician down here. You might win the lottery. Who knows? Remember who told you to buy that ticket. I'm just kidding, okay? Chances are we are working at a long-term goal here, okay? But we do have the S card. We do have the Magician. So there could be magic coming in this week. There could be an opportunity presented to you. And if you're not looking for the magic, if you are still feeling this kind of energy, chances are you're not even looking up. You're worried where your next foot placement is going to be so that you don't fall down, that you don't get weighed under. So we really need to look at what we have in our life right now surrounding us and what needs to be a part of our life going forward, what needs to be left behind. I mean, this could be inside thoughts. It could be something that we did or a past relationship still weighing us down, not allowing us to feel the beauty of the moment that we are living in right now. But we have the magician here that's going to bring in some kind of magic, some kind of special. And so we want to raise our energy so that we recognize the magic when it comes in. Now, I don't think that if we miss the magic this time around that it's not going to come back in, but wouldn't it be great to grab onto the opportunity the first time around? So it's raising our energy, raising our awareness, being more in the moment, going more with the flow, so that we realize the potential of the magic that can come into our life. Four of Pentacles, you really need to embrace your special gifts, your talents. Okay, you're here for a reason. You wouldn't be here if you didn't have a special path for you. One of abundance, one of happiness, one of joy. You're not here to suffer. I swear to you. But you were given a kind of like a toolbox of talents and gifts, and it was yours to develop. And it's time to embrace. I think my video camera's messing up here. But I'm going to just keep on going. I hope I don't look like I'm speaking another language as I'm talking to you. The Four of Pentacles is really embracing your talents, your gifts, and using them on your path forward. To embrace who you are. Embrace your passions. Embrace your desires. To stand up proud and to use them for your benefit. Absolutely. We have the Ten of Pentacles down here. This is your yes card. So the thing that you have been asking for the most, whether it's a relationship or money or a job setting, stature in the community or the family or maybe the neighborhood, health and well-being, this is the yes card. Chances are it's financial when this card comes up. But in the general reading, I'm not going to limit it to financial. It usually comes in waves. There's this little trickle at first and you go yes, and then a bigger wave comes after that. So you're moving towards good things in your life, especially where it is, okay? Because we're getting closer to the weekend, going into next week. So you're going to see something, some opportunity. You're going to have a conversation that gives you that aha moment or that epiphany to set you in the right direction for the yes card to really manifest into something great for you. Absolutely. We have the Ace of Cups and the Three of Pentacles as we go into this weekend and next week. So embracing new path, new ambitions, desires. Okay, this could be new love coming in, absolutely. But I would have to say in a general reading, it's more with career or at least your passions, your joys. Doesn't necessarily have to be career, okay? You could have a full daytime job, but you love writing. So now you're going to start writing. You're going to embrace that talent that you have, that gift you have. Whatever it is, it's going to take hard work. This is usually an influx of money coming in when this card appears, but it's not from a lottery win. Okay, when this card shows up, it is from your hard work. It is from your diligence. It's from your determination. It's from your discipline. For your love card, we have the Page of Pentacles. If you are looking for love, you are really kind of making a checklist in your mind of what needs to be in a relationship, what you will allow, what you will not allow going forward, what values, what morals they need to have, what they bring to the table. So I think you are setting the bar pretty high if you're trying to meet somebody this week. You might just want to go with the flow and get to know them and then pull out the checklist in 3 to 6 months and see if that person is really lining up with what you wanted. But I don't think you're going to do that. I think that checklist is prominent right out in front, and you are being very, very picky about what they bring to the table, even if, you know, there will be a second date. If you are with somebody, you are looking at what the future holds for the two of you. This might bring on some very strong conversations on how the two of you combine into one person, one destination. So You're really looking at where you are going within the relationship and how perhaps to take it to a deeper level, a higher level, a more strengthened level. And what, the conversations could very well be about who does what within the relationship and how you need to come together and work collectively in order to be a strength to each other. For career and money, we have the Judgment card. So don't jump to any conclusions, especially in the workplace. Okay, this is where the rumor mill can kind of give you a whole new perception of your job that you loved when you walked in the morning, and then you hear this rumor, and then, you're just like, oh, whatever. I don't even know why I'm here. So it is, you watch the rumor mill really when this card comes up, because it can change perception so easily. You know what? You want to base your feelings on fact. You want to research. You don't want to jump to conclusions. You don't want to take shortcuts. You want to give it the best effort possible. When it comes to money, once again, this isn't a week to go out and spend a lot of money on something shiny and beautiful to pick yourself up because you're feeling a little down, okay? It's going to be a temporary band-aid for a long-term goal, and next week you're not going to feel what that little shiny thing did for you this week. So don't go out and buy it, okay? You want to have value for your money this week. Don't loan money this week. Okay, use sound judgment in everything you do with your finances. You could even be looking at your budget and how to work your money so that it brings more value into your life this week. If you're looking for a job and the Judgment card comes up, you don't want to sit there and you don't want to just give yes and no answers when you're in the interview process. You want to go into a little bit more depth, and you want to ask questions about what your responsibilities will be. What does the job entail? Kind of hours will I be working? You don't want to just make the assumption that you know before you ask the questions. Validate everything that you are thinking you know to make sure that you are signing up for what you truly want going forward. For spirituality, we have the Chariot. So it needs to be a main part of your life right now. It needs just as much focus as any other part of your life, okay? We want to have a balance between mind, body, and spirituality. So this is saying that you need to up your game a little bit when it comes to the spirituality part of your life, giving it focus, giving it some direction in your life. So it doesn't have to be a lot, but it has to be something that is every day, whether it's 2 minutes or a half an hour. And most of us only have time for the 2-minute spirituality. But I mean, it could be a lot of things. I mean, when you're doing the dishes, okay, that's a beautiful time to put an influx of spirituality in there. Okay, put on some soft music when you're folding the laundry. Allow your thoughts to, just be alone with your thoughts. But you want to do it consistently. You want to do it every day. It might be a 5-minute walk in the park alone with your thoughts. It might be a 2-minute meditation in the morning. It might be a gratitude prayer at night. It doesn't have to be a lot, but it has to be consistent. And you need to have that part of your life as focused as every other part of your life is. For health and well-being, we have the Three of Wands. You stand on a path of new things, new ways of doing things, new things put into your daily routine to bring you that vitality, that everyday vitality, to strengthen yourself. Okay? If you are suffering from a diagnosis or you are entering some kind of treatment program or something like that, okay, this talks about a beautiful, expansive path being opened up to you. You call a lot of the shots when it comes to what you're going to do and what you're not going to do. So I would have to say research, ask questions, give your own thoughts, make sure it works with what you can do. because you stand on the brink of a lot of good health and well-being and vitality, but you have to take ownership of it, and you have to walk the walk. You can't just talk it. So if it is designing a healthier you, then you need to not only say, I'm going to do this, you need to do this in order to feel alive, in order to feel invigorated, in order to feel that vitality and that well-being long-term and sustainable long-term. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.